Welcome to the Open Certification home screen. This is where you can find the most up-to-date information on our current release. Currently we're at release 0.6. We're using Monopoly street names as our release names. The current release is Vermont Avenue. From this screen you can create a new user, sign in an existing user, read the release notes, or go to our track server and report any bugs you may find while using the Open Certification project. You must be a registered user to use any aspect of the Open Certification website. We'll begin our tour by signing in a user. Once you sign in, you are taken to a listing of all the questions currently in our question database. The only completed module of the project currently is the questions module. As the project evolves, the screen you see upon signing in will most likely change. Next we will move to our overview of question structure. We will begin this by showing you how to add a question to the questions database. This is the form used to create a new question. The title of the question is a short statement that should be used to help identify and describe your question. The question itself is entered into the WYSIWYG editor. This is helpful in allowing users to format their question in order to present the question in the most clear manner possible via formatting and hyperlinks. A question can contain one to as many answers as the user wants. Click on Edit to edit the text for each answer. You can add new answers by clicking the Add Answer link at the bottom of the current answer list. Each question will also have a correctness value from 0 to 100%. This feature will be used more later when the exam module is added to the project. For now, this will allow other users to see what the question's author feels is the correct answer. Tags are entered for each question to enhance searchability. These should be keywords that we'd use to describe either the question or its answers. Users are also presented with another WYSIWYG editor for question discussion. This is placed in the question creation form so that users can justify their questions and answers for that question. Question authors can also add links at this point to help prove they have added a relevant question to the database, as well as provide other users a basis for further discussion on the question's validity. Once all the information is entered, the user may click Save to add the new question to the database. At this point on our tour, we will click Cancel to return to the question list screen so we can explore an existing question. A new question would usually appear in the question list. We can now do several things with a created question. Clicking on the question name will take you to the Question View screen. From here, you can view the question, and you're also presented with options to edit certain parts of the question. For more in-depth editing, we can return to the question list and select the Edit icon. This will return you to the Create Question form for that question, where you are free to edit all aspects of that question. Let's change the way a question's text is worded, and then we will resave the question. As questions exist on the server, users are encouraged to debate on the wording and validity of questions. To help track these changes, all the changes to each question are saved as revisions. To view a question's revisions, we once again return to the questions list, but this time we will select the revisions icon. On this page, we see the question view in its most current form. To see how our question used to look before we changed it, we can use the drop-down box at the top of the screen. Notice we are currently on Revision 8 view. Let's click on the drop-down box and select Revision 7. You now see the question view of how our question appeared before we made this change to it. You can also use the arrows in the upper right corner to browse through all the revisions. Returning to our Revision 8 view, you will also notice the changes we have made have been highlighted. This is helpful to help pick out small changes or to quickly allow the user to see how the question has changed from the last version. The last icon we now see that we have returned to the question list is the Destroy icon. This will remove the question from the database, though we will not click this for now as we want to leave our question in the database. Click on the Search tab to access the search bar. Currently, when you search for anything, search will look at question titles and question text to generate results. The search results will also display tags, but we will save that for a little later. This can make it difficult still if you are looking for a very specific question out of many. To facilitate this, one of the upcoming future releases will contain an advanced search page where users can continue to narrow down their search so that they can achieve better results. Results are displayed with question title, question author, and question text. Clicking the question title will take you to the question view for that question. When doing your search, you can also include some more advanced options in the search bar, such as and or keywords, asterisk for wildcard searching, and minus signs for disinclude options, and many more common search bar options commonly found in internet searching. Another option to find your question from the database is to find your question by its tags. To do this, let's first click on the Tags tab. You are now looking at a list of all the tags currently tagged questions in the questions database. However, it can be rather difficult to find a specific tag that you are looking for. If you know the specific tag you are looking for, you can enter it into the search box and receive all the questions associated with that tag. Currently, you will also receive more results, as this is the same as running a regular search on the tag word. As advanced search becomes implemented, this will make tag searching easier. Also, when viewing a question with tags, all its tags will appear on the top of the question view. By clicking on any of the tag names, a search will be run on that tag once again, returning the same results as if you had searched for the tag via the search box. At this point, you should have a solid understanding of where the Open Certification project is currently at. The project is by no means complete at this point, and it is currently in the process of being moved to SourceForge, where it will be overseen by the Association for Software Testing. In the future, large features to look for will include an exams portion of the project so that users can make and take tests. Also, user privileges will be added so that only certain users will have access to features such as deleting and editing questions. There's still a world of possibilities for the project as it continues to become more and more refined with every release. We hope you enjoyed learning about the project thus far and encourage anyone who is serious about software testing certification to check back often, as well as sign up and contribute to our question database. Also, we are always looking for developers with a passion for testing who would like to work with us to make this project great. We thank you for joining us on our tour of the Open Certification project and hope you have enjoyed about hearing the project as much as we have enjoyed working on it and telling you about it.